AITA? My sister called me crying and asked me to come home immediately. She said there was something proof-like in our childhood house. I haven't lived there in years, but my heart still reacts when she calls like that, like I am 12 again and she's about to accuse me of something, /n/n. When I arrived, she looked frantic. She said she'd found a basement key and evidence that I did something terrible. Then she said the words that made my stomach drop, "You murdered him." /n/n. I laughed at first, because it was so absurd. Not because it was funny, because it sounded like a delusion. I asked who she meant. She showed me a photo on her phone, a key tag stamped with the house address, /n/n. Then she showed me another photo, a small pile of papers in an envelope. The papers were photocopies of handwriting, my handwriting. My signature. My name and /n/n except the date on one document was the year I was pregnant. I was pregnant with my oldest. I remember because I was sick all the time, and I remember the doctor's visits /n/n. So I told her that can be possible /n/n, and she insisted it was possible. She insisted I blocked it out. She said, "You've always been dramatic, but now you need to stop lying." /n/n. I told her to stop. I told her I wasn't going to be accused like that /n/n. My sister didn't calm down. She grabbed my wrist and dragged me toward the basement door. She said, "Come see the truth before it finishes happening." Then she pushed me down the steps of /n/n, and the basement felt wrong. The air was thick and stale. The lights flickered. I heard footsteps above me, like someone was walking carefully, someone who didn't want the creaks to give them away /n/n. When I turned, I saw the shape of a person in the far corner. It wasn't clear. It was like a silhouette drawn in smoke /n/n. I asked, "Who's there?" /n/n. My sister answered in a calm voice from behind me, "You are." /n/n. I spun toward her /n/n. She was standing at the basement door holding the keys. She wasn't coming down. She looked at me like I was being filmed /n/n. And then I realized something. My phone had no service, but it was recording. I don't mean it was saved. I mean the red recording was on. It started when I walked down the stairs of /n/n. And on the screen, I could see myself entering the basement, but the version in the video looked different. My hair was longer. My body looked older. The clothes were different /n/n, but the face was mine /n/n. And the date on the file was the year of my pregnancy /n/n. I wasn't just confused. I felt violated. Like someone was using my identity as a costume /n/n. I backed away and tried to open the door /n/n. Locked /n/n. My sister's voice echoed through the basement. "Confess. If you confess, it stops." /n/n. When I screamed for her to let me out, she finally relented and opened the door, only to stand there with wide eyes like she was the victim. She told everyone I had mental health issues and that I was scaring her /n/n. And now her family wants me to apologize /n/n AITA for refusing to confess and instead demanding an investigation. I can shake the feeling that she is trying to scapegoat me using something I can even understand.